What's going on, guys? This is TheMysticSpade, and in this video I have something I really want to talk about that isn't good news at all whatsoever. For those of you that were hanging out with me yesterday in the stream, you're going to know what this is about. You're going to know what this pertains to. I've been sleeping like shit, ever since I found out. But in short, yesterday my father went in for a cancer biopsy to determine what kind of cancer we were dealing with. And whenever they put him on the operating table and started to do the surgery, or I'm not sure if they even got to the surgery part, but as soon as they even tried to put the IV in his veins, what happened is he actually crashed on the operating table to the point to where they had to resuscitate him. Now what we're left with is the fact that they were unable to determine what kind of cancer it was. They were left with two options. They could just treat him with generic radiation, which would kill his lung cells, which is something they don't want to do because they're under the impression it's lung cancer because he has emphysema in the entire upper portion of his lungs. So he has to wear like a respirator and stuff like that just so he can, walk around and just function daily and be able to breathe. And they can't do chemotherapy because, once again, like I said, they were unable to determine what kind of cancer they were dealing with. And what they said is the downside here is, and I've finally gotten to where at least I'm okay to talk about it without breaking down. But what they said is he would die to the lung situation, to the emphysema, but long before he would die to the cancer right now, because as is right now, without any treatment whatsoever, my father, the last parent that I have alive, only has 6 to 12 months. 6 to 12 months to live, and that's just living how he's living now. He's not going to be in pain or anything like that from the cancer killing him or anything like that. It's just restricted breathing, which is something he's dealt with for the past 10 years. But it's gotten to the point to where he was so sick his own doctor denied the surgery or anything like that to try to figure out what it was. They are trying to formulate a plan B to see what they can do and see what they can try to figure out a different approach, But like one of the things that sucks is, as it stands right now, my dad doesn't even know what happened. Because he was knocked out for the surgery. Everybody has made the decision to not tell him until we can formulate a plan B. Because we don't want him to freak out worse or anything like that, because he's always been the person that's, he's the rock, like he's the one everybody talks to. He's the one everybody confides in. And it's kind of weird given the situation, because my mom died 10 years ago, to drunk driving. And it's like, it's really going to suck if I lose my dad this year, and that's not something that I was okay with. And it really broke me down to the fact that whenever they told me that he crashed, I busted out. Like, I got off the phone, everything. Like, I broke down. Because that means he died on the operating table and they brought him back. That means I could have lost my dad today. Or yesterday, technically. It's just one of those things that I've never had a family member go through cancer. I've never had a family member die to cancer. So I don't know. I don't know how to deal with the situation or anything else like that. But this video was just to give people a little insight about what I'm going through right now and why I seemed really down on my streams yesterday. But I'm trying to deal with it as best as I can, even though it's something entirely new to me. But thanks everyone for watching. I don't know if y'all know of any support groups or anything like that. Let me know. Leave them in the comments or something. But I'm out. Later.